All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His Son, whose name is Yahweh, which is the Heavenly Father's name. It means He exists. Bahashem is in the name, and Yahweh Shai is the Lord, was the Savior. And His name means He saves or He delivers. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. I'm the brother lawyer, and I teach with the Great Millstone Nashville Camp. Come back with a quick lesson. And like how it says right here on this video from Odyssey, Prepare for War. So that'll be the title of my video, Prepare for War WW3, hashtag WW3. So we are going to go into this clip right here. It's put up November 26th. And it's some spot on information about what's getting ready to happen, which, starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, they have been teaching that World War III was going to come even before the signs were here, and so we come in like manner to do the same thing. We teach the same doctrine. We don't go outside the doctrine. All right. So I'm gonna start with this video, and then I'm gonna pause the video here and there, and I'm gonna get some scriptures. So let's go.
US finally gave permission for Ukraine to fire American long-range missiles into Russia. Kiev has done so. Moscow says the strike hit the Bryansk region this morning. Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has said that they will react accordingly. Today marks 1,000 days since the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Warnings from across the world. Ukraine's former military commander-in-chief says we can absolutely believe that the Third World War has begun. Poland's
right. And it's begun. And really, this war in Ukraine, it's been almost 8 to 9 years actually. It's just now the bigger countries that were over the proxy armies, that was fighting, they stepped in, i.e. America and Russia. All right. So let's get there real quick. Where is it at? Revelation 11. And I'm going to get, was it 11? No, Salaki. I ain't ready for that. I think it's Revelation 6. Yep, Revelation 6. Let's see. No, it is 11. I'm tripping. Bear with me real quick. What's this? Which one is this one? Yeah, Salakia. Damn. I forgot which chapter it is. Hold on, bear with me 1 second. Yeah, I'm tripping. It's Revelation 11. Make sure I got. I know I just seen it. Yep. Revelation 11 and 14 and 15. It says the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe come quickly. Right? And so the second world war has passed, and the third woe will come quickly. The third world war is coming quickly. Because, and why say quickly? Because you can do the estimate, or you can see how long, not how long, you can see how long ago World War II was, and then you can see when this World War III has begun to kick off. It's within 80 years. So really, that's a short time period. And America's constantly at war, but this war right here is going to have other nations involved. And so let's go back to the video. Hopefully it don't restore it. All right, so let's go back into it. What the hell?
Poland's prime minister says the conflict is taking on dramatic proportions. The last few dozen hours have shown that the threat is serious and real when it comes to global conflict.
Over the past 2.5 years,
now the general right here, he's gonna say some key points. All right, then they're gonna do some I think the right word is deflecting at the end, and that's when I'm gonna pause it in the video, but I will be stopping here and there while this general speaking.
I've been going around boardrooms, finance conferences, and even philanthropic institutions in Europe and America to persuade people to think about two questions. One, is my company or organization ready for war? And two, what can my company or organization do to prevent war? Now, that last question might surprise some people. But if we can make sure that all crucial services and goods can be delivered no matter what, then that is a key part of our deterrence. Deterrence is much wider than the military alone. When it comes to great power competition, all instruments of power can and will be used. We're seeing that with the growing number of sabotage acts, and Europe has seen that with energy supply. We thought we had a deal with Gazprom, but we actually had a deal with Mr. Putin. And the same goes for Chinese-owned infrastructure.
Really, they saying that, saying they have a problem with Putin. Really, their people as a whole is a problem. They're the Edomites. From the Americans to all of Europe, to all of Europe and to Russia, they're all Edomites. And the Lord is bringing their house down. It's Satan's kingdom. I got to get it. Give me 1 second. All right, so this is Matthew 12:26. It says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Right, so both of them, they're against each other. From the Americans, Europeans, to the Russians, they're against each other. But they're of the same house. They're of the same people. So what's going to happen? They're going to bring each other down. And that's the prophecies of the Lord. Just like how the general was saying, if we could prevent war, there's no preventing the Lord. I mean, not the Lord. It's no preventing the war. This has to happen because, for one, what y'all have done to the nation of Israel, which I'm going to pull that. I'm going to go ahead and pull that real quick, because not this Lord. Damn, I can't talk. Because this war that's getting ready to happen, ultimately, it's because of what you have done to the nation of Israel. So where's that Joel? Yep. Joel 3, and I'm going to get 2. It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yahweh-Shaphat. It says Jehoshaphat, but it's Yahweh-Shaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment. So that's where they're going to get judged. All right. Known as also, too, in the book of Revelations, dealing with the Armageddon, right? The mountain of troops. Armageddon. That's what that means. It's going to be a great multitude of mountain of troops that's over there fighting in the Levant, Salakia. And so it says, and I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Yahweh-Shaphat, and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And so who got the land of Israel now? The small hats, which they're going to play a role in this war too, because guess what? They're Amalek. Salakia. Yeah, they're Amalek. They're Edomites. And it says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink. Yea, and what will we do to and what Shalakia? Damn, Salakia. I said Shalakia. Salakia. Yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? And that deals with the Hamites. Read Psalm, I believe it was 82 or 83, where it talks about how the heathen had made a confederacy, against the nation of Israel. All nations, they're going to be involved in this war. It says, in all the coast of Palestine, will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your head? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. It says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that you may remove them far from their border. Hey, and so that's what happened. We are in the land of our captivity, like I says in the book of Baruch, calling upon the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and standing upon our feet, that exceeding great army, chanting down this place. Let's keep going. Now let me take that away. Let's see, Revelation 11. So let's go back to this video. Damn, it done restarted. I hate that shit. So we're gonna have to find that spot real quick. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm only at 10 minutes.
And goods.
Okay, good.
We actually have a deal with Xi. 60% of all rare earth materials are produced in China, and 90% is processed in China. 90% of the chemical ingredients for sedatives, antibiotics, anti-inflammatories, and low blood pressure medicines come from China. We are naive if we think the Communist Party will never use that power. Business leaders in Europe and America need to realize that the commercial decisions they make have strategic consequences for the security of their nation.
Mm-hmm.
Businesses need to be prepared for a wartime scenario and adjust their production and distribution lines accordingly.
Right. So he's saying, just like how during World War II, basically he's going into the economy. Ultimately, just like during World War II, they was able to make weapons. There's certain factories that turn into weapons factories. Then, for war, you got to have money to produce all that. To produce the bullets, the bombs, all that other stuff. So I'm gonna keep letting it play.
Because while it may be the military who wins battles, it's the economies that win war.
Yep. So he said the economies win war, right? So what role does the economy play? In when it comes to war. So let's see. Which one do I want first? All right, I'm gonna get this one. So I typed in, I spelled that shit wrong. So I typed in, how does the economy affect war? It says the economy, let's get AI. It says the economy affects war in many ways, including economic prosperity. Wealth can reduce the chances of conflict, but the 20th century's economic prosperity was accompanied by an increase in civil wars. Right. This may be due to other factors such as population levels and unbalanced global growth. Now let's skim through this. It says trade, so that's how economy can be affected during wartime. Also, of course, without wartime, but America's always been at war. That's the fucking issue. America has always been at war. So how did America become one of the richest countries? It's through warfare, and that's just the bottom line. That's how it became a rich country, and also first through the Israelites being enslaved here, free labor. Let's keep going. This says economic disasters. War can cause economic disasters for countries that experience them on their own soil, which that hasn't happened over here in America other than civil war, but that ain't shit, right? And so, really, that's all I wanted with that. All right, yeah, I think it was a little bit more that I actually wanted, but that was one of the main things that I wanted to bring out. So it says economic fallout, the price of war. Let's get this. February 14, 2024. All right, and it says, let's see, what are the economic costs of war? How are they composed, and who bears them? A new study by Kell Institute based on data from more than 150 wars since 1870 shows that the costs are highest for the country in which the war takes place. Buildings, machinery, infrastructure are destroyed, and growth slows for several years. Yet, war neighbors also pay much of the cost of war. All right, and actually, I don't want to get into that. It was something that I had seen. Damn. Matter of fact, let's go to a different one. Let's go to this one. Got more meat on this one. So I typed in the economy is the backbone of a country. And the backbone supports the body, helps the body sit up straight, right? It says, yes, the economy is often described as the backbone of a country I'm going to say country. If I said economy, Slovakia. I said, it says, yes, the economy is often described as the backbone of a country because it is a system that generates wealth, provides employment, and supports the overall well-being of its citizens, right? And then they have this is the one I wanted to bring out at first. It says production and consumption. The economy drives production of goods and services, which are then consumed by citizens, create a cycle of economic activity. It talks about the government standard of living, right? So the economy, I'm losing my train of thought. Slovakia. So yeah, the economy, they had to think about the economy. Because, America, nobody's using the dollar. That's why I'm going with this. No one is really using the American dollar. The BRICS nations, they are together. The BRICS nations, Russia, India, China, and you got different African countries and some European countries are starting. Hell, Saudi Arabia, they're not using the American dollar no more. So how is the economy going to thrive during war? It's not. It can't. It cannot thrive. So what will happen to military production? If they start losing this war, you got to have money to even build all that shit right back. Like how it was, tanks, airplanes, bullets. You even need the manpower. Which it said that it was an article that came out and said that America is low on manpower when it comes to the military. Let's keep playing.
Let me start first by saying, fear cannot be a strategy. So for me, I agree with you. It's going to be difficult.
Too, these other countries that are the beast, right? Let's get into that. These other countries, they rely on America's economy. They have fed into her ways. They have drunk their wine. Let's get there. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Let's see. Let's get this Jeremiah 50 and 23. Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? Has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? So yeah, America is the hammer of the earth, which he's gonna say something in that video that I'm getting ready to keep playing. But yeah, America's that hammer of the earth, going into countries, taking their resources so their economy can thrive, so their people can live good. And ultimately, to the rich, the elites, they get richer. They get richer every time that they do that, And so actually, I'm gonna keep letting this play a little bit. I'm getting ready to get fired up real soon.
That is going to be a challenge. But my point, what I tried to make, is that we need more leadership and that we need to talk about the difficult discussion points, and that that we have to make people understand that even if we stop the war in Ukraine tomorrow, under whatever circumstances, it doesn't mean we will go back to normal.
Right.
Because this is part of a much larger challenge, and that is the rebalancing of power between the US and China. That is what is happening in the world. And Ukraine war is one example where Putin thought he would get away with it.
So see, they go right back into China, which it's a power struggle, which America's hegemony is gone. It's over with. Then he deflected right back to Russia, which I'm gonna stop the video there and I'm done with it. So yeah. So going back to the economy, these other nations use the American economy. So yeah, America's the hammer of the whole earth, because he just said, it's not gonna, ain't nothing gonna be normal. Because what? They need money. America, ultimately the elite, they need the money. And they know that they have a short time. So they want to cause this order out of chaos to bring in the C-HIP, the microchip for the MOTB. So that's why they also want to start this war, because and actually, I think it was this article, or it's the one that I took away or closed. It said that basically the economy can help boost. Not the economy. The war can help boost the economy, or it can drop it. So yeah, they want to crash this economy, And then let's get into it. Let's get a few of these real quick. Isaiah 9:5, for every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire, because ultimately those ICBMs are going to play a role into this war. It's going to be like a war. It's going to be like a. I can't get that out correctly. It's going to be like a war like no other. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. It is, because no other war has been, has used ICBMs or missiles. So that's going to happen. That's how Babylon is going to be taken down. And of course, I read this. No, I didn't. Oh, this is what I wanted. So I had read that Jeremiah 50, how the hammer of the whole earth is cut asunder and broken, as Babylon became a desolation among the nations. And that's getting ready to happen. Jeremiah 51:7, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that had made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So when he was talking about the economy, like Europe and America, they got to think about the business, the business leaders. They got to think about the economy, and how they're going to keep funding this war. Because, like I said, all these other nations that use the American economy, the American dollar, they drunk of her wine. They use her ways of living, how to run a country. So when the economy here starts to collapse, it's going to collapse all of them, which really is the other way around. A handful of their economies begin to take hits, and then it triples down to America, but then America bounces right back and other countries bounce back. But it ain't no coming back. It ain't no saving America. We would have healed Babylon. It ain't no healing Babylon. This is through. And these other nations are going to be mad at America, and they're going to eat her flesh with fire, which we're about to get that by the way of what? The ICBM missiles. Babylon will fall by the way of being burnt. All right, let me take that down. Let's take this down. Where is it at? Let me take this down. I think I read this. Yep. So, let me take these down real quick. I'm going to get that Bible study tools. I'm going to go over some stuff with that. I think I wanted Revelation, is this 11? 17, Revelation 17. All right. And let me see. And this is going into Babylon. So this is Revelation 17. And I'm going to start at 4. It says, and the woman was arrayed. Damn, I want to start up above. I don't want this to be too long. Revelation 17:4. The woman is America. All right. And this beast that is talking about is NATO and the EU. Excuse me. Revelation 17:4. The woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. It says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, because that's what America dishes out, is abominations, wicked ways, philosophies, witchcraft, and she sailed nations through her witchcraft. I believe that's where is that at? Through shit. Salaki, bear me real quick. This is Nahum 3, and I'm gonna start at 4. It says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredom and families through her witchcraft. And so that's what America do. There's a lot of witchcraft that goes on with America and these other nations, and they partook of her ways, and they're gonna fall also. And this is why they're gonna hate her, because they like, man, look, your ways, which you've been telling us, it ain't working. It was good for a minute. Now it's beginning to backfire. We're mad. You got us into this war that we really don't want to be a part of. It's in our backyard. World War I, World War II, and World War III is gonna be in our backyard. We're tired of that. Sorry, so let me get off of that. So let's go back to Revelation 17. It says in verse 6, because this is what she's going to do to the Israelites, to the ones that's been preaching this word, that know that they Israel, that stood so stiffly for the Lord, the martyrs. It says, verse 6, Revelation 17:6, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. So, hey, that's why this place I got to go to. As a matter of fact, let me go down and get the main point I want. Where is it at? Salaki. Here you go. Revelation 17:16 says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So that's how America's going to go out. You know, the Lady of Kingdoms. Hey, these other nations are going to take America out by the way of the ICBMs, these missiles. You know, these arrows that shall be shot from the ends of the world. They're going to hit Babylon the Great, you know, for her, getting over on them. You know, they're tired of that, you know. And then, come on now. I got Revelation 6. I forgot what I was going to get. Oh, Revelation 6, because he said that commander also said that everything's not going to go back to normal. Then he started talking about China and Russia because they were given a great sword, you know, to take peace from the earth. So this is Revelation 6 and 4. Was it 4? Yeah, Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And that great sword, you know, this red horse, goodness gracious, that prophecy is about to play out. Because peace is being taken from the earth. You know, the love of many waxing cold, you know. And so it's that time for that. You know, that peace is getting ready to be taken away from the earth. And this World War III is about to pop out. This race wars, division is at an all-time high. It's going to keep increasing. And he's going to have to pay for that. The Lord's going to destroy them that destroy the earth. Now, I'm going to get this. I'm going to top it off with this Revelation 50. Goodness fucking gracious. I'm going to top it off with this Jeremiah 50 that I had read, and it's from BibleStudyTools.com. All right, and it says, let's see, Jeremiah 50:23, how's the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder? It says, how is the king cut down? Actually, I don't want to read that. I'm going to start right here where it says, It says, the king of Babylon, or the kingdom of Babylon, which was like a hammer for its hardness and strength, which they put in a softer form. All right, we'll roll with it. And being an instrument of destruction unto the Israelites and to the rest of the inhabitants of the world, you know, these other nations. It says, in being an instrument in the hand of God, and that shows that the Lord, he ruleth, he set the kingdoms up, and he destroyed kingdoms, you know, and being an instrument in the hand of the Most High, of beating the pieces and destroying the kingdoms and nations around it. And that's what America has done. And really, they didn't sugarcoat it up here at the top. I thought they sugarcoated when it said its hardness. It was like a hammer because its hardness and strength, dealing with its military might, that hegemony that America had around it. Right, but down here, it says, in the hand of the Most High, and beaten to pieces and destroying the kingdoms and nations around it, but it's now destroyed itself, and that's getting ready to happen. You know, what you've been doing to others is going to happen to you. What you've been doing to us Israelites is going to happen to you, but in a righteous way. You know, and it says, but it's now destroyed itself. These are the words either of the prophet or rather of the people of other nations, wonder how this destruction came about and rejoicing at it. So they're going to rejoice at it when America is falling. You know, like I said, I believe in Isaiah 13, or is it 14? It might be 14. Other nations, they're going to look and wonder, like, man, is this the man? You know, is this the people, the Edomites, that did these different things unto us, roughly paraphrasing. So yeah, their time is coming. And they're going to fall by the way of World War III, really by the hands of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So, Lord will, this was Essen. I mean, I said Essen. Good. Lord will, this is edifying. This was an edifying lesson. And before I close, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. Shalom.